What is the group? What is the group?
Uchikolo, she's in the house.
We want a picture. Where is the
Uchikolo, she's abazokusitha kwesike bayaphi. Baxele.
Simphazamisa nje.
Yeah, as well.
Attention, my public admin.
Attention set.
Yes.
My brother.
This is group 2 presentation. It's made up of Mrs. Tima Horner, Mr. Matlangeni, Ms. Makalima, Ms. Mnokwa, Mr. Didi, and Mr. Hasmeni. And our topic that this team is going to present is reporting feedback on impact of the applied client techniques. Firstly, this team of 6 colleagues, we first had to identify the techniques that we need to identify that the client service techniques are needed in terms of reporting back or the feedback. We came up with the first one, which is in engaging in active listening to a client. When you have time to receive, or when you have time to engage with the clients, you have to have an effective communication by means of you engage in listening in whatever the client is trying to send the message or is trying to convey, in order for that you can give back the necessary information or the necessary feedback that is going to satisfy the client. It also allows for a better understanding of the customer's needs, of which firstly you listen to what everyone's saying so that you can gauge properly and give the proper feedback. It shows your willingness to help, regardless of whether he or she is coming to your office or is going to be attended by your office. You need to put a good image for the organization or the institution that you're working for. Attend the client, whether you know the client or is a famous person or is just an ordinary person from the community. You need to give that attention, that extra mile to help, to show that you're willing to give this person whatever he or she needs. You see, the second one that we came up with as this marvelous group. Understand the client's needs. When the client is presenting whatever he or she requires from your organization or from your office, by listening to the introduction or to the gist of the matter, you get to understand the core function or the real thing that he or she wants. It ensures that each customer that you understand their needs. So that yonke lento uyithathe uyizise kuwe, so that the relevant information ungaphenduli ezantsi kwegadi bekufanele uba uphendule egadi. The client understanding needs, you will communicate that you understand to them and making an effort to help solve the problem. Xa understand into okokubana ufuna ntoni, uyamenza naye ba-understand okokubana okay sir, omelele uhlobo ungancedakala ngalo kule ntetha uza nayo okanye kule ngcombolo uyifunayo. This is what we are going to help you about. Engage naye into okokubana if this requires an immediate solution, naye engage so that azozibona a part and parcel ye-solution.
Yes.
Are we together?
Yes.
The third technique that we came about, be courteous. you have to respect your customers, regardless of in position or regardless of the way. We tend to check abantu mos into yokubana sibajaji sokubana unxibe njani, so that kube nendlela ozawumphendula ngayo, indlela esibaphesiva ngayo abantu, of which in terms of this group ye-public admin, we need to put aside as terms zokujaja, because we are the public face of the communities. Sikweza offices nje, we are representing the communities. We, even if Sasirati go through the interviews, we are elected by the panel to represent or to stand for the clients. So that's a siza ukuthi umzekelo kuphumule sewodini esiza kwa HR. Let me respect, give the respect that person deserves. Umnike the necessary assistance ayifunayo, so that abe nomdla even the following day yokwazi okanye she can also make referrals yobana if you need help, go to that office, because you've given the impression yokubana we can help. Yes. You create and invite a conducive environment for foreign customers. Malathi umuntu xa engene ofisini afike kushushu, regardless nobana benke ndayo from zokuboss ofisini yakhe, ndabuya nam ndisabilile. Xa sengena la customer isafika ndisakula meko yobana benke ndathwa swazi. Try to take a deep breath. Uzibeke to the current situation yokubana laa mntu mustn't affect imeko oyiyo okanye i-stress. Umke abantwana bengenamali yaskola transport okanye omnye uye esikolweni ungamnikanga umkhero, so useneza stress ke nalwa ngumntana. But that must not be relevant to a office. Put it aside. Menze laa mntu mbeke to the highest level. Even if ungamthatha umbeke phezu kwakho umxhombe, that position your client deserves it, because she or he is the outmost person that you should treat properly, in a way that azoziva naye i-challenge or i-problem aze nayo azibone isithi qini. The fourth one is called the customer by name. Uyibiza customer yakho ngegama, it shows that you care, you really appreciate, and you're willing to know the person, you're willing to help the person more. That as well, it also demonstrates communication respect for the customer. It lets the customer know that who important, but ngati ude address ngegama lakhe. It shows lokubana you're not taking that person for granted. Umnika the respect that as an official in a public office funeke umuntu umazi. Umzekelo xa semzekelo, we tend not to ask umuntu xa engena office usuvela uthi ndingakunceda tata okanye ndingakunceda sisi, without knowing the person. For us as a team, we think the first step you take xa sokungena iclient yenyanga kwinto okokubana I'm Mr. Mahlangeni, ndingu-HR clerk walapha kwa-human resource, ndenza u-ABCD. Utata ndithetha notata ubani, because most cases we deal with the internal and external clients. In cases of the external clients, we don't know by name, so we need into okokubana umuntu umbize ngegama lakhe okanye ngesename yakhe, into okanye hayi ke Mr. Titi, ndiyavuya ukwazi, ndingakunceda ngantoni ke ngoku Mr. Titi. That shows into okokubana you respect that person by addressing him or her ngesename or ngegama lakhe. Then ke ngoku we made an extra effort ngokuthi sithi come up with any technique, go an extra mile to assist the client. It demonstrates through actions that the customer is important by giving more than the minimum effort is required. Kulando iti, you don't just listen. Client isiza nentaza okanye nenombolo eyifunayo kulo office. You make an effort into okubana umnike more information regarding le challenge aze nayo, so that azoyibona into okubana naye this was the tip of an iceberg nale ndize nayo. You give more input so that azoyazi into okubana when I come out of this office there is this information mhlawumbi ebendingenayo endiphume ndihluthi because I've been given more than what I expected as a client. And as a public servant, you should feed the clients with more information so that as of next time, spread of information. It starts by one person, then get more information. It helps you as an office in the spread that information. No, as an HR office, this is what is being done per club office. As opposed now you could refer with the proper information. It also makes the customers feel more valued and appreciated. When 1.7 liter, ngoba bezokutshela 500 mils, umniki 1.7 liter. It shows lokubana uyamvaluisha, umbeka to the level abezikona lokubana naye. Ikhona sometimes we as a public servants regardwa as izibokho okanye ihoho. Kuba umuntu avuloyike uya kula office. Yo Mr. Mahlani ufike equngile. Yabona, you create impression ke ngoba lokubana you should always come here for the assistance. Yeah, what? You should always come and consult. We will give you more. Since again, when you technique is to come up with as this group tool. It's well presented, well balanced, well balanced. Equity. We bet it that I don't know about these new groups, but equity is about what? Yeah, gender balanced. This group, empowering, yes. Empower your customers with adequate information to make informed decisions. Client yakho ingena pha Miss Nogwina. Hello Miss Nogwina. Kunjani namhlanje? You may have a seat. Ngoba lokhu siye nalato ithi this is my office. Ungakwazi ukumoffarisha. One of the office manners is you cannot sit and that's not good for Nokopana who's behind the desk. Your visitor, you address
No shitting.
As the powers of being a leader, you see, none provided with them. When you empower clients, you need to take into consideration what I'm giving back. It's what it's supposed to be given back. You don't just take a decision because you're making a decision. You must make an informed decision. You reply based on what's written on the book. This is what we rely on most of the time. Whether you are supply chain, or you are HR, or you are finance, you are guided by a white paper document. Ungathethi into ezizawuba zezomqala akho zingena base. because at the end of the day we have to be true representatives zikahulumende. When there are options, thoroughly describe each available alternative. Isenokwenzeka into okubana there is no one answer you can give the client. Give the client all the answers. Sukumlimita, mnike yonke information. It's up to the client into okubana uzozihluzela into okubana this is what's best for me. When I give all, so that umuntu azophuma ehluthi well informed. Make the customer more involved in solving the problems, as we have alluded before in okubana in whatever you do, the clients must be involved, so that naye azozibona a part and parcel of the solution. Zonke ke ezi client service techniques sizikhankanye apha ngendlela. They do have an impact on service delivery, on giving feedback of information, on spreading of the relevant sources that need to be put out there, so that wonke umuntu okanye the clients that we serve zibona part and parcel of the public service. Because interest values here, the class powers our office, we discard the community, we discard our clients by sidelining them, singabaniki the necessary feedback in pharmacy, because most of the time we need to give information, we need to give feedback to the people, but we tend to have excuses of not giving feedback to the clients. One of the impacts is as a client service is that the right client service techniques can have an impact on the customer's happiness. Client customer, we need the necessary information. Iphuma incumile, umzekelo ngenye ixesha i-client ikhubekile nangoku iza apho because yazazi indawo esiphangela kuzo ba they are not well established. Ikhubeke idibene litye apho on the way to your office. Usacatshukiswa nayo loo nto leyo. Takes out frustration yakhe to your office. Calm the client down. Iba the most patient and assisting patient client service center umuntu anokulangazelela ukuza kuyo, so that laa mntu aphume right. You get the right direction to the solution. Ngoba xa ni involved both wena ne client yakho coming to getting the solutions ekufuneka zifumanekile ngalo mzuzu, you both come up niqonde okubana yes, we have tackled the challenge. Nomntu wakho azophuma mhlawumbi osebenze wodini ehappy, ngoba kaloku xa ungazumnika information right angafika ahlala isitofu esirongo end up uchaphazeleka i-patient. You get the solution to a customer's problems. I-solution, you first have to get ingxaki into okokubana iphi, enzela into okokubana i-solution ezawuvela ibe i-solution le ezawusombulula ingxaki. Ungazi ne-solution ezawuvele ibe i-problem because you didn't tackle the challenge at present, but because of misinformation okanye because of getting the message wrong. But umzekelo ngenye ixesha uyuthi hayi ndimvile kanti awumvanga, kodwa iyafuneka laa nto before uze ne-solution uke uthi table the statement ebekhe wasibeka uButsandla enzele bazoqonda nyani into okokubana uthetha le nto ndiyithethayo. Yes. That it enhances the level of loyalty. Ngoba lokhu xa unikeza the right things at the right time to the right people, noko iqonda okubana ungithembekile. Ngoba lokhu uzawuvele kuthiwe hey, hayi Mr. Mshasha ufuna uncedo yapha kuyi. Whereas uqondo wani Mr. Mshasha kwenye department kule HR office kodwa because of the assistance ayinikezileyo izolo yebona ungu referred to yebona nalapho iqondo bana unikwa iqondo nawe iqondo kokubana you feel empowered as ikaluka i-public servant because you are able to assist i-clients bazingene office ungabi ngula tata uzawuthi hayi I don't know uyayibona okanye uthi hayi ayenzwa kule office elo xesha ubusy nephepha awumjonganga nomjonga umazi nokunjani ebusweni hayi I don't know. You stop whatever you were doing ukufumana ke i-level yeliqondo leyona loyalty from i-clients ubeke phansi ubuphethe le laptop kuyiguqule uyijongise phansi and attend to the clients unike the highest most attention. It makes your customers feel special and good. Eyona ke xa kubone naxa uye kwaPep uqondo bana uthengisa izerongo esihlanu ufika phayana uqondo ukubana le mistake yakho uzawuyenza i-mistake yakho ungayenze yakho because ngumthengi wezihlangu God you come phayana as frustrated as you are uqondo bana ndizaleqa naseMotherstown God uqondo bana let me make the frustration yam leyabo as if ngaba benze le mistake so that bazokhawuleza manje attend uyayibona iyeke into kokubana who's right who's wrong God if he or she presents the challenge yakhe help give assistance uyayibona so that azoziva laa mntu lwana at the end of the day uzayiqonda ukubana ndincedwe phayana bendirong uyayibona. But I was not judged or I was not told mistake yam lobana the first thing you did when you bought ihlamvu umntwana izihlamvu ezirong ngokunokwakho the store sona asinangxaki ngee-purchases osenzileyo yayibona. The impact, the most valuable impact esiye sathi come up with the group client retention is the most important impact because we need to keep our clients happy, we need to keep our clients. We don't need lokokubana umzekelo xa sesithetha statistically ufumana into kokubana besine clients ezi-10 ngoku in 3 months sesiluze i-clients ezi-3. We need to retain our clients. Ukunika i-information right relevant the sources ezibalulekileyo it gives or it improves the way of communication, the way of giving back services to clients, and that makes us referral yethu isenze into kokubana sithi get more clients because the word will be spread out there into kokubana this is where you can get help. Nabe bengayazi bazawutsho beze ke ngoku into kokubana into ethile iyafumaneka phaa yayibona. Also it develops trust with the clients over a problem issue yayibona. I-client i-problem yayo xa izawusolvwa iphume yonwabile ihappy uyayibona. I-trust yayo iye iba strengthened ufumanise into kokubana there is no way omnye umuntu can break it. Xa umuntu umncedile ngendlela efanelekileyo nangendlela esulungekileyo uyufumanise into kokubana whatever is being said ngo-Mr. Popolo waba-HR izawuthi client yakho not that office because of the trust that eniyibhildileyo wena as i-public servant and the trust between your public servant and i-client yakho. It able to assess the needs of the client and getting the client's opinion. Xa ni-engage these both parties uyufumanisa into kokubana you crossing information, you receiving information on both sides, you able to analyze you able to analyze as a public servant and a client to check into kokubana what best solution can we come up with for the challenge lena, so that i-client yam you give i-platform yobana akhe naye akhabeke ezakhe izimvo uyayibona, so that nizoyazi into kokubana after that what win-win situation we can come up with, because at the end of the day, we need to come up with a win-win situation whereby both parties is clear and understanding and happy. As group 2 people of the public admin, we think we've done what we were required by this class, and thank you so much for giving us this platform. If there are any questions, you feel free to ask. We avail ourselves for any questions.
Slash and don't mum say.
Yes,
Yes, Mom said.
mine is not a question,
Yes.
but it's a compliment to this group, because in your presentation you have touched mostly in our internal customers. That means employees that we are working with them in our sections. It's either you are in HR, you are in finance, you are in whatever, but those people who are working with us. The first group was dealing more with patients. That means I want to compliment you guys. This presentation, I ask for it. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Mzango.
Who would you deal with an arrogant manager who came to your office asking about loan service work and how about that or MDS?
These are small waters.
My friend.
These are small waters because as a public servant, you have to as a person. We know that we've got different types of people, whether who internal or who external client. As an public servant, you need to have that low spirit as a person. Whoever comes in your office, you give her or him the same level of approach, regardless of you need to understand the frustration of the person first, because when it comes to benefits as employees, there is war between the implementer and the applicant, because you need to understand the frustration that he has. He has expectations in the PMDS one implementation date iba July. Then now by August, and there's that pressure that we all know in Dogobana. Once again, we know one. Now, 122, we expect Dogobana, my end. Regardless of the challenges, when I, as an office, was experienced, put that person at ease. So that wehlise umoya wakhe, so that xa ese-arrogant okanye esenala heavy breathing angakubamba kunyuse nangodonga behlise kulaa ndawo akuyo, so that i-explanation ozamnika yona izofika ihlale izinze, because umntu xa efrustrated or enomsindo, nothing stays, ingena ngaphi iphume ngaphi. When I try to calm the situation and be in control of the situation for a conducive environment here office, so that whatever information ozamnika yona, give the full details step by step, because laa mntu akayazi into okokubana what processes ought to go through zona as an HR office. Yena into ayaziyo into yobana uthatha idrip ayifake egalweni yomntu. This is what you should explain now as an HR office into okokubana xa sesihleli moderations, this is what we do. This is the steps that we take. It goes to a district office and wara, so that the process ayazi to calm the frustration, so that as we go to Hopana, ayiprolongwa ngamabomu lento okanye ayifakwa ngedrawing ngaphansi yebona ayazi into yokubana into yam istake here Kosi Mr. Mzana.
To add upper also, Mr. Nzamuni, you have to also apologize. Remember, AZ Babusela who's on this then you apologize for whatever the long service. Then you explain the reasons why Enga Batalekanga. Usebenzise that technique city. After you have explained, you go an extra mile to check what happened. You don't pass the back. So go an extra mile to check what happened. Okay, we apologize. We promise. And you never let to give feedback each and every time. It was a stage move. Because when you don't send us to HR people, we don't give it to our clients. But the process service, how
Can I also add, if I may? I think guys, we need to realize in Jokuba, nobody has colleagues. When I come and knock in your door and I need a certain service from you, I'm no longer your colleague. I am your client. So let's start here. Do not even say that to us and arrogant. Ne? Because that labeling will give you also a certain attitude to address my matter. Ne? So take it in Doba. Here comes the client now, an internal one. That's why it's always said that when you deal with customer care, you need to be able to identify who are your clients or who are your customers. Then, attitude. So, njengoba mna ndipha phezulu umhlekazi yesterday uthe xa kukho onyukayo mabe khona oyehlayo. And what happened is that ude wathi njengoba mna ndizothi gqokwendithethela phezulu ayi wena betha nge-lip syncing ngexesha endiphendulayo. So ndizoqala ndifune ukumamela wena yabo. So ku-stage ke uyikhavile nendaba endizoyithetha into yoba mhlawumbi nyhani ke ilekhi nam ke liye-experience ilekhi esinayo into yoba after simenzile i-moderation if mhlawumbi ngu-PMDS after senze i-moderation sathumela izinto ku-HR you sit back and relax because you saying that ndidlalile yam indima so I'm out. Kanti if badlala sinoyithatha as a responsibility yethu sonke uba at the end of the day all of us we need this money. So what we need to do masisebenzisane. Yet again kwinto long service award there's an institution that I've learned from it that is doing it very well. What they normally do when they go on person ungekayenzi noyenza claim yakho, they check who qualifies for it. They first notify them to apply. So that one we are going work good relations between the internal clients can go with HR. Remember now HR qualify for all these benefits. So it's a way that we treat each other. Now we put my family the back la papa, we come back as well as manage to do la papa so we are all we should learn to treat each other equally and then also with empathy and courtesy.
Good point there. Yes, Mr. Nosas.
Thank you.
Yes.
The question about you've mentioned the losing of customers.
Yes.
I believe that the lose of customers clients are only relevant maybe to the private sector. Then the question is how do we lose customers on the public sector? Because a client because it's referred to the options. One other because so how do we lose the customers on a public service?
A quick win, Shabbat. State and health establishment. Mhlawulo nansi isigagwini. I-catchment yayo. Uthola mhlawulo ugcwele abantu sesigagwini. Quite because one of the elements, the complaints is another feedback and the church now. Now, we are told for example here, the gateway, upper and third, we call our clients. good delay, only because they are not able to retain as a client. There are many, even now, St. Elizabeth, for example, people are not going there. Some are supposed to go there according to the catchment population.
Yes.
Let's define it that manner. Abantu suppose retain. Ibele OPD or headcount and low. Indicators that is efficient and zen. Why? Because they're not able to retain your clients. Even now, for example, Nelson Mandela, I understand the federal pathways, but they want Nelson Mandela rather than horse. Yeah, that's clear.
And also to add, next, remember our presentation is of Group 1, as a story and the sister. What normally happens at times, once and I can't be a client that has been lost by department, can't be in when you facilitate department. But then these customers, you will get them over bus, over. Now that in the Trito country, remember, son, go back, say like you can't go any catchment area. So the best way, let me not even go to a clinic or let me not even go to a specialist. Because for me, if we change in down, St. Elizabeth, the department is still having me as a client, but it's only that the hospital that was supposed to have states some ice banners. But when I start to say, and you of money services that's where the department start to lose. Hence you get us now, you will find that it's no TPK, no Anquity now. Those are NGOs that we are using to track and trace by what happened to those clients. And then when they are working towards or hard they need to also back it to the system. One thing that we still have to work hard to change our attitudes, how we treat people in our own facilities.
To add on what my colleagues have mentioned, we tend to lose doctors unnecessarily with institutions. They get frustrated because there is no medical equipment. All they do, it's referring to a Nelson Mandela, referring to a Bedford. So it frustrates them. There are things that as medical practitioners, but because of the environment, because Abana's tools, they are not provided with necessary tools to do umsebenzi wabo. Like nomis no gwina echilo. I-institution nganye okanye i-facility nganye, health facility nganye, in-catchment area yayo, because of the help oyinikezayo as that nurse xa ifika phaa ekliniki, uyeke laa nto ithi abazotofa kodwa ngapha, abazokhusela ngapha. You need to address abantu ngendlela efanele i-treatment kuqala before umuntu umnike the health treatment. Umtreat ngendlela efanelekileyo uba abe right. Thank you so much, guys. We've given you a lot.
What?